Hey guys, welcome to a moment of sanity. And it's the end of the year. And my question to you is, are you happy? I got myself with this question when I was through social media. I was scrolling like any miserable human being on Instagram and wasting my time. I mean, I was resting, I'm joking. But the thing is, like, I was scrolling on Instagram and then it made me meditate. Instagram is a social excuse that everyone have to live like they don't have any misery, any suffering, to escape from their daily lives. And even because of that, the fuel of Instagram in general is envy. And I got myself in this envy cycle. Like, I was looking to the life of people that were close to me before, people that I had good moments. They're not really friends, because the word friend for me is really important. They're not really friends. For me, friends are people that reject the same things and want the same things. And this kind of people, I just have one or two. But I was looking to people that I had good moments, that I'm grateful for those good moments. And looking at their lives, and some of them are married, some of them, their lives look amazing. And it looks like they don't have any struggle. It looks like their life is the best. And then I was having this feeling. And then suddenly I got the question, am I happy? Are they happy? Because so many times we tend to look to the grass of our neighbors, to the life of our neighbors, and just see the good things that they have. But really often, reality has 50 shades of gray. It's not just black and white, And then I was starting to think, maybe these people here, they are not happy. And many of them that is showing this perfect life, it's because they are not happy. And they need, if they can achieve happiness, they need to take it in a symbolic way. And this symbolic way is Instagram. Getting likes and etc. In a subjective way. Like, oh, you see, I must be really good because people are liking me. But I can't avoid the question, am I happy? And this is the question that I throw to you, that I'm meditating now. Am I happy? And for me, Daniel, I can tell you, I'm not deeply sad. I'm not in the hole that I was in the beginning of the year. So I believe that I improved. Thank to God, I improved. But I'm not happy. I think life can still improve. And don't get me wrong, I'm not putting a toxic fuel. Not this kind of mindset that comes, not this kind of motivation that comes, I'm nothing and I need to be something. I'm grateful for what I achieved. I'm really grateful. But I think that I can do more good to the world, and I think also that I can achieve more things. I think that I can achieve more things. And this is the spirit that I invite you for this next year. To reject the people that you are comparing yourself. Reject them. Who they will be in 10 years if you try to improve yourself with self-love, with attention, with caring, really improving your life, to be good for the others, to help the others, to realize that doing good is what fulfills us, or at least achieving that, to the point that we don't care about ourselves much, but care more about the others, to the point that we won our egocentrism. I didn't win my egocentrism. I still have a bunch of stuff that trigger me and etc. But I work on them every day. Okay, I work on them every day. We can achieve so much. So the first thought, in order to break us from these chains of what other people will think, what my parents will think, what my close friends will think, what my colleagues will think, what my boss will think, is who they will be in my life in 10 years. Who they will be in my life in 10 years. And if your answer is, I don't know, maybe it's because you don't know where you're going to. You don't know, you don't have a clear goal. You don't have a reaching point, you know? And when I say reaching point, I'm not saying that life, you like, oh, I reached this and I'm like, okay, now I can rest. It's fine. It's totally okay. Now I did what I did and now I would, no, it's not that. It's not that. We will be improving until our death. Okay? I don't know if you're a Christian or not, but in Brazil, we have a quote that we say, we will rest in our tomb. Okay? But what I'm just saying is this the life that you want to live? Like, is this the pain that you're choosing for you? You're choosing the pain of pleasing the others and letting others name what you will be, letting others take the decisions for yourself. I know this is really comfortable. I know this is really stable. You will get a lot of people laughing to you and saying how great you are, but doesn't come from the heart. They don't really care about you. They are not there to listen to your story, you know? And that's the thing. Where you want to be in your life. Where you want to be. And there is one exercise that I want to give to you guys. There is one exercise that's really important. You know, I took this exercise. I'm not that smart. Took this exercise from my favorite philosopher, Olavo de Carvalho, from my country, from Brazil. And is the exercise about thinking of our death. If there is life, there will be a death. You know, we will die. And we so many times in our modern society that is so progressive, that is so open-minded, we forget that we will die. We forget also that we will get old. We forget about this kind of stuff. That everything that we are living here will disappear. We forget. So the starting point to improve our lives is always meditating about our death. Who is Daniel and who can Daniel possibly be? This is really, really, really important. Extremely important. Extremely, extremely important. If you don't know where you're going, you will fail all the time. It's really interesting because if someone takes a bus and you ask them where are you going, they can answer you. But in life, if you take life as a bus, if you ask people what is the point of your life, you know, most people cannot answer it. So this exercise is in order to meditate about our death. And because we often forget that we will die. And how is this exercise? How this exercise should be? Okay? So you will start to imagine that you died. And look, be honest with yourself. Okay? Imagine that you died. And you are in the body of a friend of yours. And if you don't have friends, doesn't matter. Just imagine that you had a friend. And this friend is describing who you were. Who Daniel was. Who he was, you know. Try to not make this more than a page. Okay, because if you make more than a page, it's already too much. You know, who Daniel was. Who you are. You know, this exercise is really important because this exercise will be your judge towards your life. It's the thing that will give you light when you need to make big decisions, especially. Because when we write this kind of exercise with good intention, it's not the bad part of us that is talking. It's the good part of us that is screaming. Of course, sometimes the the bad part and the good part is mixed, you know. But next year you meditate again, and then you got more mature, and you can separate the evil part more from the good part, and little by little you will see that you start to achieve your goals, you know. And it will be, in the beginning will be hard, because coming out from 0 is hard, but after you get 1 and then 2 and then doubles it, 4 and double 8, 16, you start to get the pace of this stuff, and then it becomes a snowball. You know, it's hard to get out of 0. It's really hard to get out of 0. But after you get out of 0, it's easier to go up. It's easier to climb up the ladder. You know, so this exercise is the judge. It's like a football team. You know, you need the coach to be there to coordinate the 11 players. So sometimes we have so many different stuff that we are worried. We are worried about our family, friends, girlfriend. If you don't have girlfriend, having one. If you don't want to have a girlfriend, about your career, and all this complicated stuff, and we are managing them. You know, and often we don't have a coach to tell us what is the best. But this exercise will be our artificial coach. It will be like the good part of us that will tell us what to do. So in this year, what you want to improve? Who is the person that you want to be? I want to improve my friendships. I want to have a better financial life. I want to take YouTube more serious. I want to, you know, I have many things that I want to, but I feel shy to say in the camera. You know, I want to achieve many things. I want to dedicate more about to my studies, and I want to help people more. You know, and if I can, I want to monetize this, because I can do this for a living, and I don't need to have other jobs in order to sustain myself. You know, that's who I want to be. I want to win my egocentrism. You know, I want to be more selfless, because I truly think that happiness is there. You know, but the question is who you want to be. You know, and be honest. Be honest with yourself. Don't try to fake who you want to be. Okay? So if you guys are watching this video, please subscribe in the channel. This probably will be the last video of the channel, you know. And live life sanely, and a happy new year.